So in 2015, after he was diagnosed with autism, I was a busy mama. I was everywhere. If I hear that there was a conference that doctors were meeting talking about research with autism, I was there. I was in California, Georgia, Florida, anywhere they were meeting, I was there because I wanted to know everything there is to know about autism so I could know best how to help him. So this is why I think biomedical intervention really helps with autism. In the 1960s, autism was 1 in 10,000. It was a rare disorder. So doctors used to tell the residents and interns, if you see a case of autism, look at it very well because you may never see another one. Fast forward to 2015, when my son was diagnosed with autism. Autism was about 1 in 54. Fast forward 2018, the last statistics I saw on the CDC website, it's 1 in 44. So what would cause a disease that was very rare to become an epidemic? So I said, okay, let me be a detective. Let me just look back and see what happened. What are all the changes that happened from the 1960s, 1970s until now? Let me list a few of them for you. Number one, chemical farming. In the 1960s, Monsanto had the patent for glyphosate as a chelator. Then in the 1970s, they got the patent as a herbicide, and we started using Roundup on our crops. So now things were not all organic anymore. And over the years, we have used more and more. Now we're using millions of pounds of chemicals on the food supply. Number two, PFAS, which is also called the forever chemicals. We started using the forever chemicals, which is very convenient because they use it like on the wrappers, fast food wrappers. So that way you don't get that greasy, grease on your hand. They use it on cake boxes. So that way, all that cake doesn't stick to the boxes, in the popcorn, inside the popcorn, the microwave popcorn container, even some dental floss. So they started using it, everywhere. The one thing about those things, though, is that your body doesn't know what to do with it. It's foreign to the body. Even the environment doesn't know what to do with it. So next thing that happened is plastics. We are so busy. We are everywhere. We're doing so much. We can't cook. We buy stuff in plastics. We have plastic water bottles. So we have a lot of plastic. And what is plastic? Plastic has phthalates, and phthalates are endocrine disruptors. So it disrupts your system. Then we have now cell phones, EMF. And everywhere now we don't even use house phones anymore. We have cell phones. We started with 1G, now we're up to 5G, and we have cell phones everywhere. And our bodies are electrical, so that must play a role in our system as well. And then they did some research on the cord blood of mothers, the umbilical cord blood, and find that there are over 200 toxins in the cord blood. So the baby in the womb that's not a sterile environment. They're getting toxins even before they were born. They're getting exposed to toxins. So then you started thinking about, chemical farming, PFAS, plastics, EMF, and all these things that we did not have as much in the 1960s and 1970s. So you start thinking, but what if I just try to live like I'm in the 1960s and lessen all these toxins and try to help the body detox and get rid of those toxins? So that was my journey to start to treat autism with holistic medicine. So like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have comments, put it in the comment box below. Bye, Autism Moms.